Ohayou gozaimasu, and a brief reaction to the major announcements from Cannes, the winners and losers in the Palme d'Or competition, which were all announced on Saturday. And sadly, as I predicted, there was no Japanese winner for the top prizes, either best film or best director. And also, kind of as predicted, Hamaguchi Ryosuke's film all of a sudden came closest of the Japanese contingent to scooping top honours. The best actress prize was shared between Okamoto Tao and Virginie Efira, the two leads in his film. It's good to see some recognition for Okamoto and a chance for her to stretch her acting muscles, flex her acting muscles beyond the Hollywood fare that she's found herself in over the last sort of 10 years or so. Films like Batman v Superman and The Wolverine. So that's she is someone who has done interesting work in television as well as on film, and a plum role here seems to have really given her the chance to shine. So that's very positive to see. I didn't expect any of the films to win. I did expect Hamaguchi's film to be the most acclaimed, and I'm looking forward to this. The more I read some notices and follow up on interviews, the more it seems like a companion to the film I mentioned in my last video, Happy Hour, which I think is this director's greatest film, and also this is his longest since then. And it's also a film that delves deeply into the lives of women and looks at all kinds of issues through the lens of the personal and the professional with regard to its protagonists. Both these films seem to share some of this thematic and narrative focus. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. If it is anything like Happy Hour, then it will be fully deserving of the great acclaim that it's been afforded. Albeit I tend to take festival acclaim, particularly at the big festivals, the major festivals, with a little bit of a pinch of salt. But nonetheless, Hamaguchi is doubtless a significant director. Also, and again I touched on this last week, there was the premiere of Kurosawa's new film, The Samurai and the Prisoner, which similarly went down well. This is a film that I think has confounded some expectations. I've seen reviews talking about how it's quote a talky film or a verbose film. I think people perhaps were expecting this to be some kind of period actioner. I'm not quite sure why you would expect that from Kurosawa, albeit he has touched on action films before, but in very interesting and esoteric ways. I mean, Cloud has one foot in this camp, his last film, and I'm thinking particularly of the short film, the Beautiful New Bay Area Project. But I think that if you go into this expecting a conventional sort of chambara, a swordplay film, you are kind of barking up the wrong cinematic tree. This is adapted from a novel that is a kind of locked room murder mystery, and I think that is the genre that sort of prevails here, albeit it has a period setting. and many films in this quite well represented literary genre in Japan are contemporary films or are set in the more recent past, just after World War II, typically. So that's something to bear in mind. But it seems to have gone down well, and Kurosawa in some ways seems to have been the focal point of Japan being the country of honour at this year's Cannes Film Festival, with lots of deals announced, lots of film premieres, and lots of general interest with book publications on the horizon about working in Japan, filming in Japan, etc., etc. So follow up on that if you haven't already. Look out for the releases of these films. I think over the next month in Japan, certainly Kurosawa's film and Koreeda's film Sheep in a Box, which also premiered in competition for the Palme d'Or, albeit to less acclaim, are being released theatrically in Japan. I'm sure deals are already done for international distribution, so hopefully they won't take long in coming around. So follow up on the winners and losers. Look out for these Japanese films. Let me know what you think. Are you looking forward to them? Why? Otherwise, plenty more content coming in the near future, and goodbye for now. Thank you very much for your time, as always.